Hello student, welcome back. I am Dr. Keshav Mahale and we are going to discuss in today's lecture Favorsky rearrangement. Friend, in Favorsky rearrangement there is a conversion of alpha haloketone to the ester or acid. When alpha haloketone is react with base, that is the alkoxide ion or hydroxide ion, then there will be formation of the ester or acid. Specifically, when you use the alkoxide ion, then there is a formation of ester, and when you use the hydroxide ion, then there is a formation of acid. Firstly, when alpha haloketone react with base, then there is a formation of carbanion, and this carbanion is converted into the enolate ion, and this enolate ion after rearrangement give us the ester or acid, and this rearrangement is known as the Favorsky rearrangement. So we are discussing here the Favorsky rearrangement. See here the first, what is conversion in Favorsky rearrangement reaction. So here is the alpha haloketone. Alpha haloketone is converted into the acid or ester. When we use here the hydroxide ion as a base, then alpha haloketone is converted into the acid, and when we use here the alkoxide ion, then alpha haloketone is converted into the ester. So here is the C. This is the alpha haloketone. This is ClCH2. This is C double bond O. This is R. Now, when we use here the alkoxide ion, then there will be formation of the ester like this. This is R, this is a CH2, this is R. If we make this is R dash, it will be the R dash CH2. This is C double bond O, and this is OR. So here is the conversion of this alpha haloketone into the ester, and when we use here the hydroxide ion, as a base, then there will be formation of acid. See, this is the acid RCH2, C double bond O, and this is OH. So very simple, we can convert alpha haloketone into the ester or acid by using the alkoxide ion or hydroxide ion. See here, let us discuss here the mechanism. See, we can take here the example. This is the RCH2. This is C double bond O, and this is the CH2Cl. See, this is the alpha haloketone. So this is the ketone, carbonyl group of ketone. This is the alpha carbon atom, and it having the chlorine. So this is alpha halochlorine here, and when we use here the OR minus, that is the alkoxide ion. Alkoxide ion takes this hydrogen from the alpha position. See, this is the alkoxide ion which extracts hydrogen from this alpha position, and here will be the formation of carbanion. This carbanion, see, this is RCH2 minus, this is C double bond O, this is CH2Cl. Now this carbanion is shifted here, and make here the double bond. This double bond gets open, and we got here the enolate ion. See, this is the enolate ion. This is RCH. This is not CH2. This is CH now. RCH double bond CO minus, and this is the CH2 here, and this is the Cl here. Now this is resonance, and hence we indicate by the double-headed arrow. This negative charge makes here double bond, and the negative charge will be formed on the alpha carbon atom. So therefore, this is R, this is CH, this is C double bond O, this is CH2, and this is the Cl. So this is negative charge here, and this negative charge will attach on the another alpha carbon atom, and this halogen will be removed here. So very important step is the formation of cyclopropanol. Formation of cyclopropanol here. See, this is the CH2 here. This is CH2 here, and this is the CHR. This is the CHR. Formation of cyclopropanol intermediate is very important in this case. Now we are considering here if alkoxide ion now acts as a alkoxide ion now acts as a nucleophile here, because this alkoxide ion can be used here in alcohol solvent. So therefore it will be, when attacks on carbonyl group, then this carbonyl double bond get open, and after there is a formation of carbonyl group. If this is the A bond and if this is the B bond, there are two possibilities when A bond will be open and B bond will be open. Firstly, we can try to opening this A bond. We can try to firstly what will happen when this A bond will be break here. See, we are starting from this R group. This is the R dash. This is the R dash. Now, what will happen here? If this is R, see, this is R here. R is attached to the CH, and this CH having minus charge. Now here is the CH2, and CH2 attached now further to the C double bond O, and here is the OR dash is here. After the acidic protonation, see, this is the H3O plus is next step, and there will be formation of R, CH2, CH2, C double bond O, and this is the OR here. So this is the acid, this is the ester, not acid. Now see, this is R, CH2, CH2, C double bond O, and this is the OR dash. This is the OR dash here. This is R, CH2, CH2, C double bond O, and OR. Now if the B bond will be break here, so what will happen here? See, this B will be open, B will be break here, and there is a formation of negative charge on the CH2, and hence we can write here. See, this is R. We are starting from R. R is attached to CH here, and here is a CH2, and this CH2 having negative charge, and CH having, this is C double bond O, this CH having C double bond O, and this is the OR dash. Now after the protonation, there will be formation of product. This is RCH, CH3, and this is C double bond O, and this is the OR dash. So both are the ester form here. So this is the mechanism of fluoroscary rearrangement. Let us discuss now the example of fluoroscary rearrangement. Friend, now we are discussing the example of fluoroscary rearrangement. On board, I have taken here the two examples. In example first, see, here is a alpha bromo. This is alpha bromo ketone, and when react with the sodium hydroxide, and here is the cyclic ketone, alpha chlorocyclic ketone react with the sodium ethoxide in ethanol used as a solvent. So let us firstly discuss here first example. See, this is the NaOH which is acts as a base, and hence see, this is alpha carbon atom, this is also alpha carbon atom, and for our aging I write this CH2 in this way. So this is the hydroxyl group. When capture this hydrogen, there will be formation of negative charge. So we got here, this is C6H5, this is CH, and this carbon having negative charge. This is C double bond O, this is CH2, and this is the Br. Now this carbanium makes here the enolate ion, and this enolate ion is the table here. This is C6H5, this is CH double bond C, here is the O minus, this is CH2, and this is the Br. Now this negative charge makes here double bond, and again there is formation of carbanium, and we got here this is C6H5, this is CH double bond, and this is the C double bond O, CH2Br. Now we can write here this negative charge can attach to this CH2 and this bromine will be removed, and we got here the cyclopropanol intermediate. This is cyclopropanol intermediate. This is cyclopropanol intermediate. This is cyclopropanol intermediate. See, this is C6H5. C6H5. Now, when the hydroxyl group will attach as a nucleophile and will be attacked on the carbonyl carbon, this carbonyl will get open. Again, it will be reformed. So, this is A bond and this is B bond. There are two possibilities. Either opening of this A bond. After opening of this A bond, we got here the new structure C. If this A bond will be opening, then we can write from here C6H5. Next one is the CH, here is the minus charge. This is the CH2 next. This is C double bond O, and hydroxyl group is attached to the C double bond O. And after the protonation by acylic water, there will be formation of C6H5, CH2, CH2, C double bond O, and this is OH. So this is the acid here. This is the acid here. Now by breaking this B bond, we can write here. See, this is the C6H5. Next attached to the CH, and this CH is nextly attached to the C double bond O, and this is the OH here, and here is the CH2 minus. After protonation or acidic hydrolysis, it will be given. See, this is the C6H5, this is CH here, and this CH3 is right in such a way, and here is the C double bond O, and this is the OH. So one is the substituted acid and another is the unsubstituted acid. So here are the formation of two type of product. One is the substituted acid and one is the unsubstituted acid. In this reaction, we use the hydroxide ion, and hence we got here the acid. Now in the next reaction, let us try to solve the next reaction. Next example, C. We will start from here. So this is the NaOET and this is the ETOH. See, this is the alpha hydrogen atom, and when OET minus ethoxide ion will take this hydrogen, there is a formation of negative charge. This negative charge makes here double bond, and this bond will open. Got here the isolate ion like this. This is O minus here, this is double bond here, and this is the Cl here. Again, this bond get open here, and there is a formation of negative charge on the ortho position, and you can write this structure like this. This is negative charge, this is the carbanium, this is double bond O, and this is Cl. Now this negative charge will be attack here, and this Cl will be removed here, and there is a formation of, so I write here, there is a formation of cyclopropanol ring. There is a formation of cyclopropanol ring. Now this cyclopropanol ring will be attacked by ethoxide ion on this carbonyl group. Here are two possibilities. If this is the A bond, if this is the B bond. Either opening of this A bond or either opening of this B after opening of this A bond, we can write, see, this is the 5-member structure. So this 5-member ring will be written in such a way. The 5-member ring will be written in such a way. This is the 5-member ring. Now on this position, if this A bond will be break, on this position, there is C double bond O, and this is the OET. C double bond O, and this is the OET, and here is the negative charge, which will be extract hydrogen from acidic hydrolysis. So there is a formation of such a type of compound. This is C double bond O, and this is OET. This is OET. Now, after breaking of this B bond, we can write here the structure. This is 5-member ring, and to this position there is attachment. To this position there is attachment of carbonyl group, and this OET will be attached here, and on this position there is a negative charge, which on hydrolysis with the acidic water will be extract the proton and got here the neutral species. See, this is the C double bond O, and this is OET. So in such a way, we got here the two product, 1 and this is the 2. So these are the two examples for perovskite rearrangement. Student, you can also solve more examples for your practice, and you have to identify some example from the previous exam, and then you have to solve these examples. Thank you.